Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be reviewing the Nintendo of America Tears of the Kingdom gameplay. Here we go.
Hello everyone, I'm Eiji Aonuma, producer of the Legend of Zelda series. First, I have some news. Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Nice.
Thank you very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game.
I wonder, if production is complete, why isn't this game out now? Why isn't it here now? Why does it have to release in May if it's already finished? That's really weird.
And we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse, I'm going to actually play the game for you all today and show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin. Here we are in the land of Hyrule.
Alright, let's go over some changes. The first one is the menu in the top right with the runes and the hearts and stuff. It starts out with 4 hearts, which is weird. You can also see the rune. I think that's some sort of rune. And on the weapon select screen, you can choose a weapon, a shield, or a food, which is also kind of weird. And you can see at the bottom right, the map has changed a whole lot. The temperature looks the same, the sound looks the same, and the forecast looks the same. You can also see that thing on Link's arm. I don't know what it's called. Let's just call it the thing on Link's arm.
Like The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to explore. Of course, it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways.
Wait 1 minute.
Of course,
That's Dueling Peaks.
it's not just the same world as is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches. In this game, the vast world of the game launches.
Those are enemies. They're kind of like guardians, with the red beam that comes out of their eyes. That's weird. Very.
In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
Hold up. See that thing on Dueling Peaks with the green ring above it? What is that? That's sus.
You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up?
What's that?
If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell. Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities. If you do this on the rock that just fell...
Okay, so this looks kind of like a copy of Stasis. Not a copy, it's different. So, I guess the ability is called Rewind, because it says right there. Looks like it has like some sort of timer. I think you could stop the rewind, as it says in the bottom.
Look, it started rising.
And it's going back.
This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement.
That timer looks like it's the time that it takes to rewind the object.
Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
Wait, see that again.
Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
And the object starts falling again.
There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
You could also dive in the air, because that's trailer stuff.
I made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so we hope you'll try a few different methods.
The fire dragon, forgot what he's called.
Okay, now we're on a slightly bigger Sky Island. Just like on the surface, there are several
That, right in the center. It's like a volcano with malice coming out of it.
man-made structures.
Weird.
Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit. There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it up. It might come in handy later. Let's continue. Oh, something's there. This is a brand new enemy called a construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up. Ah, the branch broke. Not good, not good. Quick, get another branch and... we defeated it.
Soldier construct home.
Moving on.
The Zonite. Oh, the Zonite made these things. Oh, that makes sense. It looks like the Zonite charge is what powers the enemies. Or whatever they are. Probably the enemies. Because that thing is called a soldier construct.
We've now explored more of this sky island. As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken. So here's another one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over here, and do this, look, we can stick them together.
That rock just shrunk. That's a cool ability. You can fuse your weapons and shields and bows with other objects to make them more powerful. I cannot imagine how that's going to turn out for the creative people in the world.
Together, we created a makeshift hammer. This is called fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects. Let's take on another construct with this fused weapon. We're dealing with two of them at once. Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability.
Okay.
You can do all sorts.
So it looks like fusing weapons together can also increase their durability as well as damage for weapons. For shields, it can maybe give them new properties. Same thing for weapons. And bows, I have no idea
things
what
by experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack range.
like a super spear.
With this,
Holy.
we don't have to get too close to enemies, and we can safely attack from a distance.
That's a long distance.
You can also fuse arrows with materials in your inventory. For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow.
Oh, so that's how fusing bows work. That's cool. And it looks like you can attach multiple items at once, because the select material to attach menu, that's still there. So this can create like multiple different just multiple different power arrows. That's gonna be cool for gameplay.
Fuse an
Yes,
ice
that
elemental
just pushes
material
it
to an
out.
arrow and you can freeze far
Oh, so you can't fuse more than one.
away enemies.
Still, ice arrow.
Very useful. In addition, let's see. Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out hunting, you might feel that aiming with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and...
Oh, that's the arrow that we saw in the first trailer. Oh, yeah. And now we know the recipe. Arrow plus eyeball equals heat-seeking missile.
Look, it homed in on the target.
That's nice.
Let's try
to
this
know.
on another bird.
And it looks like you can also sort the menu of stuff to fuse. That's
I'll
nice.
just fire in that general direction. It's very simple.
Oh!
Depending on what you stick together, the fuse ability could also be beneficial for hunting.
Huh. It's very nice. Oh,
I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a...
hey, what you got there on your map, Mr. Ayanoma? Or whatever you spell that. See, next to Link's character, that looks like a shrine. Kind of like a redo of the Shrine of Resurrection. Not suspicious.
puff shroom. Let's fight an enemy with this. I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now. The enemy's lost sight of Link, so... attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have rivers. We'll want to cross this one, but swimming across it...
Look on his map again. You see, behind him, it looks like a little house with a check mark. Maybe that's like a dungeon. Cleared a dungeon. And above him, there's that shrine thing, another dungeon, and a charger station, like a battery.
Well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log. Let's do one more.
Glue moment.
We'll bring this over here and attach a third log.
Now you have a raft.
It's a makeshift raft.
What did I say?
This is another new ability called Ultra Hand.
Ultra Hand. So you can stick anything together. Can you imagine that in two pictures there was they had a screenshot of a car and a flying machine. Can you imagine? This will revolutionize travel. Let's keep going.
Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft.
How?
Attached, they can be detached.
Says back there.
Ultra Hand.
If you look at it,
Even though the logs are currently attached,
there's an unstick button. That's how you detach it. You can also rotate it before and back, like how magnesis works, but for anything.
they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this. Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat.
Rotate it like that.
We've made a simplified version of a boat.
Like that.
However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it.
Hit them.
Oh,
turn them
wind.
on.
It's blowing wind. Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
Oh, and it automatically recharges. That's good to know.
We'll attach another one. This should make the boat well balanced. Okay, they're attached.
And wait a minute.
All right, let's...
Wait a minute. You see, wait for it. Here. It's trying to connect to the other fan. So it's like an automatic preset. And you can see it sticks to the log. Like it moves. And it sticks to the center of the log.
They're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat.
So we'll never make any mistakes.
Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no time.
It's another
All right,
construct.
we reached the other side.
Wait, what?
The river in no time.
Let me see if I can pause that though.
All right, we reached the other side.
A ranger construct. You know, I would think that a ranger construct would have a bow. Guess not. And you could talk to them, like an NPC. That is very weird. My bad.
In the most recent trailer, we showed scenes of Link
That's the car. That's the car. And a hot air
riding a
balloon.
large car and a flying machine.
That's
Those
the flying
vehicles
machine.
actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead,
You have
you'll
to
be able
build
to
them.
freely craft them on
Yeah.
your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game.
And then you
And
just-
depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them. So, try crafting different things and explore this world at your leisure.
Oh, what's happening to the battery?
There are even
Oh, no.
more new abilities. Take this building over here. Okay, watch
Oh.
this.
He's got a new rune. Ascend.
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability
What? That's useful. Oh, that's just another way to get to the Sky Islands. Can you imagine you just stand under a Sky Island and just...
is called Ascend. If you're in a place with a ceiling, you can go through
Wait, anywhere with the ceiling?
to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere.
There are some restrictions. Gosh,
For
darn.
example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here, come on,
He's just swimming.
keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain, but in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another
That's oddly specific. Now I wonder, if you're stuck in a cage, it's like, why would you be stuck in a cage? Unless it's a part of the game. Unless the bokoblins can out stuff you in a cage.
construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon.
Oh no.
Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game.
Okay, that's nice.
Ah, it blew me away with wind.
Korok leaf moment.
Looks like it's got some sort
You just fuse a stick with a door and now you have a Korok leaf. That's useful,
of fan.
I guess.
Ah! I got pushed off!
Double thwack.
Oh well, let's just return to the surface.
Fairy fountain?
You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this.
Hey, what's that at the top of the screen? It's like a dragon. Like the Zonai carvings in Farron. Huh. So, that's gotta be related to the story somehow. It was shown in the trailers.
It feels so good. In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination,
Funny.
you can speed things up, like this. Let's dive into this river. And we're back on the surface. There are still
I really like that attention to detail. When he dived into the water, the splashes, I thought it was raining.
so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
Aw, man, it's already over. Wah.
What did you think?
That was a
Some of
film
Link's
trailer.
new abilities were updated from the previous game. I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things just by thinking about what's even possible.
True. Oh, it looks like it gives you a whole bunch of creative freedoms.
There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
May 12th? Seriously? So you're uploading this, and you're telling me that I have to wait 2 months to get this? Come on. Okay. Well, anyway, that was a nice trailer. It gave us a whole bunch of insight into the game and to Link's new abilities. Kind of sad that you have to fuse weapons together to make powerful ones instead of just being good at the game and defeating enemies. But what the heck? We'll see more of this game after its release. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you May 12th, or any other time that something interesting happens. Goodbye.